This is Drop Tent Media Network.
You know, I think boobs were my first love. You know, when I think about it, I loved boobs as a kid. I feel like boobs are like a young man's thing. Boobs are cool.
Yeah, they're like intro.
Boobs are cool. Yeah, they're boobs.
Well, because
it's also
we're dating. We've been recording. Oh wait, let's do. All right, guys, we're dating. I'm Rachel.
How long have we been?
That was a long intro. For one.
Jake, you haven't started 4 minutes of cum. That's
We had a load of us here on We're Dating.
We're dating. I'm Rachel Peters.
I'm Alejandro, and today we have with us Jake Lipinsky.
The lovely Jake Lipinsky. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
I love that this has already gotten off to like such an unhinged start. I don't even remember.
We were just talking about the classic pineapple.
Yeah, with the classic pineapple. I mean, do you ever try that?
I would never do that experiment.
Really?
What?
That's not one I would do. I don't like pineapple. I just don't like it. So I've never been able to pull that one off. You know?
That's one that I could see you definitely engaging though if you were a pineapple, at least like okay with it.
But the horny goat weed and the
what is horny goat weed?
Yeah,
it's ancient Chinese medicine.
I know it's
yes, it is. I think it is. I looked it up. It's like it's like one of those supplements that like it doesn't technically do anything, but it's like so it does this that. It's supposed to be for your like wiener. And,
is it like an aphrodisiac type of thing, or
like you
you're looking at horny goat weed? So it is a plant.
You just buy it from. I'd get it from Rite Aid.
Yeah, it's a plant.
Is it anything like like if I took it, would anything happen?
It's supposed to be good for girls too in like periods. I heard.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Didn't do that experiment yet either because I'm like, that's my fucking cum juice, babe. I need that shit, But I like it. I don't know if it does anything. It might be just a placebo.
Well, that's
I like it. I'll spend $30 on a bottle of
bottle of horny goat weed.
No practical purpose whatsoever.
I like a blind experiment. Just like, want to make sure this works.
It's not in the stores, it's fine. Yeah, I didn't make it.
Heard of vabbing? Vabbing.
Oh,
it's pussy. It's where you take your finger, you put it in your pussy, and then you touch, like dab it on you like perfume, and then you go around and see but it has to be when you're like ovulating, like when your body is making all the like attraction juices, and you see if people are into it.
Into the smell. Well, do you guys have like smells and stuff? I have a smell story.
Oh, what?
Recently, it was this past week. I just got out of work and I was wearing a sleeveless shirt. I forgot deodorant and I was stinky. Yeah,
and you came to 2 Street that night.
And
it was like a 5-minute conversation with like 8 comedians.
You stink so bad. And then I was like, they were like, "What does your girlfriend think?" I'm like, "I think she's gonna like it." And then she came over and she's like, "Oh, you smell good." I was like, "What the?" And I smelled horrible, but I think she likes like a stinky smell. Maybe people like stinky smells.
That conversation was so uncomfortable for me because I had such a different perspective. Because it was like a table full of straight guys, and just observing how much you smell, and like to them it was all really funny. But all I was like thinking was like, if we went to the bike stop, this would be such a different conversation because it would not be an objective like, this guy fucking stinks. Why do you stink so much? Like guys would be like,
what's the bike stop?
Oh, it's the Leather Bear Bar in the neighborhood.
It's where,
okay, cool. It's where that kind of thing would be very popular. There's a
sign, a nice stench.
There's a sign above the basement that says like no cologne beyond this point. Like,
whoa, I love that. I think I'm attracted to I like a smell. I like
no vabbing beyond this.
No
vabbing. I would not be like, get that pussy smell out of here.
Smell is important.
Yeah, they're like, somebody brought pussy on.
Yeah, especially in the gay male community for sure. There's like a whole contingent that loves like natural smells, what they call musk. A little bit of
that.
Like a nice stinky man. Are you a smelly person? Or are you like pretty contained?
I'm obsessed with smelling good. I love when men smell like my dad's handsome friends.
Wow, we can get into that. Okay, wait, I thought you were about to say like your dad's something. Okay, your dad's
no. My dad's friends. Okay. My dad's handsome friends in suits, and they all wore like tons of cologne. And so whenever I think, it just makes me think of a handsome man when I smell like cologne.
I love a cologne. I think it's so hot. I love when a dude smells. But it's interesting you say that because like the fact that your girlfriend liked your stink. there's a guy that we wrestle with, and I'm not gonna throw him out there, but like it is like a thing where everybody kind of knows like he's a strong smelling guy.
And he's stinky.
I knew it was John Deere.
I knew it. No,
John Deere. No. He's like married, and he's one of these dudes where it's like I felt so like his stench to me repulsive. One time I feel so bad. I hope he doesn't listen. One time we were wrestling, we were practicing, and like he lifted me up, and I just got like this real big whiff, and I gagged.
Oh my God.
And I literally had to make up an excuse, and I was just like, I'm so sorry, I'm really hungover. I was drinking a lot last night. Just to sort of like, I didn't want him to feel self-conscious. But he has a hot ass wife. And
his wife, she's like, I love that smell.
I fucking love that smell.
Makes me gag in a different way.
I'm gonna gag a little later. But like, yeah, an odor is like a thing. I think I have a smell, and I feel like everybody that I've ever dated has a similar smell. I don't know if it's a similarity or what, but like, yeah, I like a good staunch.
Yeah,
I like a good staunch.
Yeah, I'll tell you where I lie. So I do like when somebody like has showered that morning and then goes through their whole day.
Yeah.
And that little bit of like regular ass BO at the end of like a day, I'm like, nice. This I can kind of get behind. Naturally. You know, it's
that's fun.
What about like a pubic musk?
Oh,
like because like you know like. That so
you know, I'll let you our esteemed guest
pubic musk.
Yeah, like
musky down
you
there.
know, like when somebody's sweaty and wears pants all day, all of a sudden pants are off, and you just get a very different. It's like not underarm stench.
No, it's not like underarms. It's different.
Like, do I like? You know, I'm gonna be honest. I might be especially in this weather.
Yeah,
I'm like a shower first guy. I'm like I want to just rinse.
I would not see that for you.
Yeah, I want to just rinse off. Yeah, I think so. That's a no to, I guess, a musty pubic odor.
No to a must.
Yeah.
No to a must.
That's a no. I'm gonna say no on that one. I guess I like how I feel.
A lot of like girlfriends will go jogging, and the boyfriend will be like, "Don't shower when you get home."
Oh my God.
No, I'll be like, rinse off a little.
You can.
Hey, you had to get in there.
Okay. So you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Long term.
Yes.
2 years.
2 years, and she just officially moved in, but she's just been a live-in girlfriend for a while.
Wow. Oh, nice. How'd you guys meet?
We worked together at Punchline. So this is also my most like I was actually thinking about this on the ride over. My most like normal-ish relationship in terms of like in the world of like online dating and everything. Okay. And I like just wasn't looking for anything. We're friends for about a year.
Nice.
Met normally, then became dating. You know what I mean?
What?
So it's like,
I love that.
Classic.
That's cute.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, am I old fashioned? I met my girlfriend in reality instead of the computer.
You're so old fashioned.
I'm so old fashioned.
Wait, hold on. So what was the flip? What was the catalyst between friends to more?
It was just like, I think it was just like it was an obvious thing. And also I left her hanging for a little bit. Oh. I made her because for two reasons. It was mostly because comedy. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, babe, I'm married to the game. All right. I'm married to the game. And I feel like I just felt like I wasn't going to be like a good boyfriend to her, which I thought she deserved. And I was like, I'm going to fucking be mean. And then I was like, no, because I was being, it was like, I had just been like started becoming a comic and I was being so selfish and it was so fun.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if I want to go back to like, but then she just was like, all right. And then we just like hung out for like 2 more weeks. And I'm like,
I'm not gonna find
anything better.
And she loves comedy anyway, right?
She loves comedy. Yeah, she thinks I'm funny. And
oh my God, that's the best.
Yeah.
I liked dating somebody who would come to comedy shows and then like watch the show and then like would be all like proud of me and you could like tell and then just like let me live my life. Does she ever come up in your jokes? Do you have any jokes about her?
Yeah, but it's more jokey. I have this joke about and this is my like a joke about her. Like she said, we were gonna watch a movie, and she was like, do you want to get sucked off during a movie? Do you want to get sucked off? And I do a joke where she has like a trucker voice. She's like, sucked off. But that was in reality. That's like a joke. That was a recent joke inspired by her.
I like a nice reality joke.
Beautiful terminology.
Yeah,
you want to get sucked off.
So romantic.
You want to get sucked
Wait,
off.
what's your favorite euphemism for oral sex?
I love all of them.
All good.
Sucked off is a good one. It's so like
it's so dirty.
Sucked off.
Fucking sucked off. I like. I think go down on you is very prudish. I think. Yeah. What if I went down on you? I feel like it's very.
Go down is clean.
What if I maybe? Yeah.
That's like borderline religious. You know,
like a nice blowj.
A blowj.
You feeling a blowj, dude? That's exactly when people break up with me. They're like, we're not frat bros. Why are you saying it like this? Yeah, bro, you want a blowj? Like, let's do this. I become from Delco all of a sudden. It's just not natural for me. But yeah.
Growing up in high school, we used to call it heady bone.
Heady bone?
Heady bone.
Oh, or there's also top.
It's a top. Sloppy toppy is fun.
Sloppy toppy.
That was big in like 20full sloppy toppy.
Bringing it back.
Top.
You know what? Wait, which one?
Brain.
Brain.
What?
Some brain.
Damn, dude. Fucking how deep is this blowjob? It was away from the brain.
I bet we could find like a list of 100.
I'm sure.
Yeah, there's a lot.
What's your favorite euphemism for eating pussy?
Oh my god. Ooh, there's not many euphemisms. I feel like it's eating pussy. You know what? I'm gonna make one up. Dining in.
I like to say, I know this one might be great. Like I'll munch a box.
Munch a box.
Yeah, that's one I'll say, but in like an ironic way. I don't mean that.
I'm feeling like munching box.
Wait, what was I was just thinking. That was like some of the first art. Some of the first art ever, cave paintings. People were like, I could draw. They're like, what are you gonna draw? Like, this guy's sucking this guy's dick. For real? What if this guy fucking like?
I do have a theory that all art comes from people being horny. Just period.
It's the first thing anybody drew. Everyone's like, I know. Boner. Look, space.
When I got Mario paint when I was a kid, I definitely drew some porn.
Some horny things.
On Mario paint. Yeah.
Cave art.
It was always boobs for me. And even now when I'm like just sketching or doodling, like I work at a restaurant and like when I like sketch and doodle on like the wait list, I'll just do like loosely, I won't attach nipples or anything, but I'll do a thing. And I'm like, if you think it's a butt or if you think it's boobs, that's up to you. It's your interpretation. And I think it indicates whether you're an ass or boobs person. It's like a Rorschach test.
Oh, but that's a really great question for our heterosexual. I'm like,
we
have a straight guy here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, boobs, ass or boobs.
That's the straightest you've ever sounded. Ass or boobs?
I think I'm gonna go with ass, but boobs are really cool too.
Boobs are pretty cool.
Rock as well.
I'm an ass man for sure. Ass and legs.
No shit.
Fuck off.
Like because but I think boobs were my first love. When I think about it, I loved boobs as a kid. I feel like boobs are like a young man's thing. Boobs are cool.
Yeah, they're like intro.
Boobs are cool. Yeah, they're boobs. Well, because it's also it's like you go from a point of your life where they're like a mystery, and then you start seeing boobs. You know what I mean? But you're just like, what is fucking under those things?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I remember like the first few times I remember seeing like boobs in art and being like, there they fucking.
I fucking love art. I fucking love art.
You probably go from your mom's boobs to then just be like. Boobs in shirts.
Yeah.
I will say one of the weirder memories.
That's the progression.
Yeah.
I get very Freudian. I like to think about this type of stuff.
It all stems from mother.
It does. Oh, dude. There was a story about when I was a kid and my dad used to walk around naked all the time. The first time he realized he couldn't do that was he was walking around naked and I went up to him and I just looked up at his dick and I just whacked it with my hand. Did you really? Yeah, that's allegedly what happened. It's not like I remember, but then he started wearing pants from then on.
Time to wear pants.
Yeah,
I mean, this is a little embarrassing, but we're on a podcast. I never done this my entire life, and I started doing this like very recently. I Donald Duck before I go to bed. I take off all my clothes except for a shirt.
I think that's so cute. What?
I also this past year have been doing that.
That's sleep of my entire life. That's sleep of my entire life. I'm like, and my girlfriend, I'm like, hey babe, I'm like, I hate to do this to you, but I'm Donald Ducking tonight. You know what I mean? I'm doing Donald Duck.
It's the best.
Well, that's so cute to me. I don't know why I find that so cute. I think it's because I associate it with like children's cartoons. Like Donald Duck, Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Winnie
the Pooh in it.
Winnie the Pooh in it. Donald the Duck in it. Donald Duck in it.
I think it'd be funny for like a home intrusion. I don't think I'm going full tilt. Like,
do you like commit to
getting my golf club and I'm going Whoa.
Some people are like, I don't sleep naked in case of a home invasion. I like the idea that you do.
I think nobody wants to fight a naked person. It's like
yeah, for sure. Especially a Donald Duck in it first.
Like swinging all over the place.
Flash the dick is so
it's way more
funny
alarming. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I go do like that's what I do. I like go before bed. I like walk the house like Donald Duck and like lock the doors and turn off the lights.
I don't want this to come out the wrong way, but I think you are probably would be the funniest person to see Donald Duck again.
Oh yeah, if somebody to come in the window and I'm Donald Ducking, and the windows are also fully open while I'm Donald Ducking.
Oh yeah. Are you somebody that's like prudish in front of an open window? Because I will say I don't give a fuck. I'll be naked in front of a window, and I'm just like, whatever. If you see me, so be it.
I'm gonna be honest. Like as a younger person, maybe but I live right across from a daycare.
Oh, respect. Okay, I get that.
And it's just like a very family street. So like that is like a very conscious thing. You could see like the playground from the window. It's like,
and so you're like, okay,
I'm gonna close these.
I'm gonna
very important to me.
Yeah. What about you?
Also, and just like it's super family neighborhood.
Okay, so it's not. I'm also
and crackheads, and there's like one crackhead family. I don't want them to see my dick either. Sure. Fuck them.
Yeah, I'm on the 3rd floor, so it helps.
Yeah, I'm on my bedroom.
Oh, I think that would be fun. I think 3rd floor, I'd be Donald Ducking all day.
Yeah,
I'm Donald Ducking all day.
Dude, are you a naked in the house person, or you are not naked in the house person? I mean, if the window's closed, established.
Yeah, I think I'm going like undies around that, especially in this heat. I'm going light. You know what I mean? Undies.
Naked undies.
I'm naked on the 3rd floor in the penthouse
all the time.
Do you live alone?
No, I have two roommates, but my room and my bathroom are on the 3rd floor. There's really no reason for anybody to be.
Oh, God bless. I'm so jealous of your layout.
Yeah.
You have like your own like little roof terrace.
Yeah, thank God.
The few times I've been like completely alone, like where I've like had a space where I lived alone, nude like almost the entire time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
So it's like why am or I'm like I'm not gonna fucking like put on a towel before I go to the shower. I'm walking there.
No, have you ever made the mistake of cooking naked?
Oh
yeah, that splatter.
Mm-hmm.
That with bacon before. Ooh.
I want to be a cool guy, cook with no shirt on, and just burn your belly.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Makes sense.
That happens.
Oh man. Yeah, no. I live alone and I'm naked most of the time that I'm in my house, but no, I've lived with roommates and I've had crushes on roommates. Oh. And that was one where I would try to get people to catch me.
That's bad.
Rachel.
I would try. I would be like, "Oh, sorry, I'm just in my towel."
No. I had a roommate like that. He didn't want anything sexually, but he loved to come out of his room after he'd been like working out and he was all flexed up and he liked to do handstands. And it was just like he was just showing off.
Oh,
honestly, like I don't even know why I sound mad about it. I'm not mad about it at all. I mean, I'm mad because like it was not like accessible except for to like, all right, I get to look at this.
Great. Right. You get to check it out.
The situation where you're like thinking like, does my roommate want to fuck me? That's like a movie. Whereas like I actually was Mr. Cool Guy and I did gender neutral housing. So I lived at the suite of 5. It was half guys and girls, but no cool shit like that.
No hooking up.
No cool shit like that. No.
Wait, okay. So did you date but you never hooked up with anybody you lived with, but you didn't. Did you date?
It's interesting. My high school girlfriend went to the same college and lived on the same floor with a different group of fucking people that we all were, dorms, college dorms, where everyone's like fucking.
Yeah, everyone's hooking up. Were you guys still dating when you guys got to college?
Oh yeah, we were.
Oh, you carried on.
Oh yeah, we dated in college. Yeah, we was on and off. We did the whole thing.
On and off. Oh, the classic.
Classic.
On and off. Wait, okay, so you're a long-term guy.
Yes.
What's
serial boyfriend?
Serial boyfriend?
I think so.
What's your longest relationship?
I think it was like me. It's kind of weird to count because me and this lady didn't date for like 6 consecutive years, but I counted as a 6-year stretch. But I actually dated a different lady in there for about a year. So, but I think of the whole thing. I think of the whole thing as like I was 16 to 22.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't free till 22.
Wow. Oh my, you weren't free till.
No, it was just such a weird thing. It was so crazy. I think I was talking to her because this lady, she fucking stares at she went and looked at my Instagram story. You know what I mean? So I'm now, you know, and I think she's married too. She had a different last name, which also
oh my god,
you know what I mean? Good for her. She probably just hears I'm fucking killing it. Wants
in
to
the
see my
fucking
sketches and stand up.
Oh, dude, I block exes. I don't even block them on Instagram, but I mute them. I don't let them see my story.
I'm a very, you know, ordinarily I would, but this was like from so long ago. This is like a new social media account. So also, she doesn't usually stalk my shit, but I thought it was interesting. And
it's a check-in.
Well, check-in.
Yeah, you know.
And then, but yes, that was like 6 years on and off. But also, this is the point I was making, which is I'm from like an old-fashioned town, and like,
where are you from?
It's Seymour, Connecticut. It's like a small town in Connecticut.
You're Connecticut?
Yeah, I'm from Connecticut.
You don't read Connecticut to me at all, and that's a compliment.
Yeah, that's Connecticut. I know I do a Delco accent. But Connecticut. No, but like it's just like two teenagers like are in like a relationship. Everyone's like, that's fucking sick. You know, I'm like 16 years old. They're just they're like, that's awesome. They're like, no, that's what they're like. You're gonna get married in 2 years. Like, you're fine. Okay. Yeah, they're like, that rules. Or I feel like more people should have like. it just got so mature so fast when we were so young.
Yeah.
Like, well, they're probably gonna get married, and you know, like 16. You know,
and you're just like, yeah, of course, I guess.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, that's cute, that's nice. You know, it's
oh gosh.
So all the adults are like, we're gonna remove the guardrails here and just let you go crazy. You're gonna marry this girl anyway.
Oh, that is such a weird thing that happens. I feel like in small towns. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like the weird like parental trust that like, oh, this is end game for them, so just let them be. And then all of a sudden you're like, why am I fucking raw at 16? This is stupid. Somebody teach me.
But this was the fun story. We actually started with this, and we're gonna bring it back full circle. She was my best friend since I was a child's younger sister. So she was like a year young, or the grade lower than us.
Oh. Okay.
And then me and him were best friends, and then he went to a different school.
Okay.
And then me and this lady, we went on it was like a school trip or something. And then I dated his sister. I was very nice about it. I asked him, and I think I might have even asked his fucking like dad or something. Wow. I was being like, it was very old school. Like, doesn't it sound like a? Man, so I think I asked his brother, and he's like, all right, man, whatever. You know,
oh my god!
You don't stay best friends with the guy once you start dating his sister.
No, I can imagine that'll probably fall off. Wait, hold on. Did the relationship end ugly, or did it end like kind of like our time has come? We are finished here.
I think not the best, but I don't have negative feelings about it. I think it's ended amicably enough, or like enough. I think there's a closure on this. But you know, this is the part of the young people thing. Mm-hmm. Is it's like you're breaking up, and then like the pain is bringing you back together, but you don't need to be. You probably should have just kept it separate. You know what I mean? But it's your first loss, and you're like, next year.
Oh my god, dude!
And then you're asking like your parents for advice. They're like, yeah, maybe you should. I don't fucking know.
No, the best advice my dad ever gave me was leave that boy alone. Because there was an ex of my first big love. Like, we didn't leave each other alone for like 10 years. We dated for 1 year. We hooked up after we broke up for another 3. So we were basically together for 4 years, despite the fact that like we weren't together by label, but we just like only saw each other. And then my dad would be like, where are you going? And I'd be like, oh, I'm seeing Mambo. That's not his real name. But and if he does watch this, I know you're watching me still. I know.
I love it.
But yeah, my dad was just like, leave that boy alone. And I was just like, oh God. And then I didn't for 6 more years.
I wonder if they warned. I don't know if they did. I can't remember.
It's just a thing. I feel like sometimes, you know, you need that, just like that firm, like thing from like a mom or a dad to just be like, here,
we're all millennials. Are we all millennials?
Yes.
We're I'm just gonna fully dump it on society for a minute. Right? You want to accept zero responsibility for this? This shit was dumped on us. This shit was put on us. They fucking, especially when we were coming up, there was all this like, especially like at that like my 20s. It was teens to 20s. It was all like the movies were what was that fucking Ashton Kutcher movie? It was
oh god,
Friends with Benefits.
Friends with Benefits. That was the whole thing. It was just like, I think I want a girlfriend. They're like, nah, dude, no, you don't. You want a fucking that middle thing. It was the Netflix and chill era.
Oh, God.
We were the Netflix and chill era. We were the experiment.
How many ambiguous things did you find yourself in?
What, ambiguous relationships?
Yeah, just like never defined. Just like what kids call it now, situationships.
Situationship.
Well, I didn't really have anything like that except for in my early 20s when I found a pocket of college age gay guys near my hometown where I had moved back from and was living in my mom's.
Wait, were these the bellhops?
Yes. No, when I was working at the hotel as a bellhop.
Oh, yeah.
I went to a
like,
social circle. No, they were.
It's a barbershop quartet. What's up? Me and the bellhops hanging out today.
Going with the bell boys, you know?
So this is before, before smartphones. So this is like the early 2000s. There was a gay nightclub that was open on Fridays and Saturdays near a college town. And so there were like, a dozen or so gay guys at the college or, and adjacent to the college or at the other college. And so like we would all go to the gay nightclub and we had this whole social scene. So not situationships, but we just slept our way through the social circle like you do, we'd sleep with somebody and then that'd be your bestie and then you'd move on and sleep with somebody else.
But this is like pre-internet. This is like borderline like sweet and wholesome. You know what I mean? That's so back when you met people and banged
a real network.
There was no anonymity. It wasn't just like, come here now.
It sounds like you knew them.
Yeah, exactly. And there was something kind of sweet about it because it was such a small community that, you didn't part ways with people just because you had sex and things didn't work out. You just were still part of, for as toxic as it could become, but usually it didn't get toxic. Usually it was just like, okay, I've sampled this and it's not for me. It wasn't for him. And we're all still cool. Yeah. I like that. I like that slut era. That was nice.
I had a core 4 and we fucked it up because it was like 2 dudes and me and my friend and we it was incestuous. But it wasn't a lot of mixing. It was just like she really liked him. They started fucking. I ended up fucking the other guy.
For revenge.
I nailed it.
No, I think it was a mix of like it was just boredom and then we were always together and like he was good looking enough. Like he was, handsome, very pretty. I always end up dating very pretty guys. And then like, they ended poorly, we ended poorly. And then all of a sudden, like my social calendar was just swept clean because we fucked each other out of liking each other.
Wow.
Yeah. I think the incestuous groups I've been involved in never, no, wait, I need to rephrase that. The friend groups were
they weren't actually incestuous.
My cousins and I, no, but like it's just like it's never like, and even like in comedy, like when it's happened, I'm just like, this is a bad idea. This is a horrible idea, and then you do it anyway because you're an idiot. But no, and I've stopped doing the apps because even the apps now have become incestuous. I've met too many people who've met people I know from the apps. They're just like, oh, I know her. Oh, how? Oh, we met on Hinge. We went on a date. Oh, great, cool. So
the city's too small. It's too small for that shit. Wait, I have a question real quick. Bellhops, bellboys, deodorant or no? What do they smell like?
Some of them didn't smell so great. Some of them smelled really good.
Smells nice. Did you ever have a long-term thing with the people that smelled really good?
I mean, when things got weird with the bellhops anyway, because I was the only gay one, so they all projected their gay tendencies, their little bit of bisexualities, their curiosities onto me.
Oh my god!
And they were all like young, like hot dudes.
So you were happy to be there.
Yeah, I like
happy to oblige.
I like a little, homophobia, under the right circumstances,
Internalized, but you're just like, okay, yeah, sure, let's do this.
What was it, 2005?
This is also 2001. So
wow.
9/11 had it just happened or not yet?
It had not even happened.
9/11.
The day before 9/11. Sounds like a fucking
oh my god,
crazy.
If you forget about the 8s, it's like what a dream.
Pocket in there right before 9/11.
It's really fucking sweet for us. Oh my god. So wait, did you have a hoe phase after your first long-term thing?
Yeah, sure. I think I had like a mini hoe. I think when I moved to Philly, I had like a little bit of a hoe phase.
Mini hoe phase?
I dated around, but I think like my inclinations are always to like
wife up.
Yeah, that's always what ends up happening. And then times where I haven't, it just always ends up disastrously for like my karma. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Like I just like you're like, oh, I'm fucking. That's what I'm saying. You're like, I fucking watch movies. I can date 2 fucking, and then you're like, I feel like I'm being mean, and I can't balance the social dynamics. I can't balance. Like, I'm not gonna give you. I can't give 2 attentions, which is,
No. Are your parents still together?
Yeah, they are.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Secure attached.
Secure attachment. Oh,
I'm fucking nuts. They're nuts.
I'm not gonna lie. Like the juxtaposition, I was not expecting this to go as wholesome as it has gone.
I know. Well, I was like, I could talk about what I know. I think, I think I have a hoe phase, dog. I dated, actually, I'll tell you the first lady I slept with when I moved to Philadelphia. That's a good story.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even feel bad if my girlfriend hears it because it's so obscure. And this is like a funny. So I was living with my woman best friend who I never slept with, by the way. I have a best friend who's a woman, and we're still best friends. Never slept together.
I love that.
Just best friend. So even though I would anyway. So we're roommates, and then this is funny though, but I was like kind of we were like surrogate dating too, right? She's got an idea for a DIY desk made out of cinder blocks. Right. I just moved to Philly. We're moving in together. She wants to build a desk day one, right? Out of cinder blocks because she saw it on fucking Pinterest, right?
Okay.
I'm kind of into that, yeah.
Cool. So it looks cool. It's got all these little cubbies. Cinder blocks look cool. You know what's the difference between cinder blocks and like an IKEA shelf? Is an IKEA shelf is light and cinder blocks are fucking cinder blocks. They're heavy as fucking shit. Yeah. And you could stub your toe. They hurt. They're not like, and then I'm lifting the cinder blocks. Like I had to I'm building like a cinder block desk, which sounds like a fun thing in the morning. And then you're moving like fucking pounds and pounds of cinder blocks.
God bless you.
And then I just moved to Philly and I went on Tinder. And then I swiped and some girl from fucking UPenn wanted to have sex with somebody. And she was a fencer.
Wow.
She was a fencer. Wow. And I fucking stabbed her. You know what I mean? Came really fast, never spoke again. That's
I
for that one.
Oh,
it seemed like it wanted to go longer, and I was like, goodbye.
I can't do one night stands. I feel too bad.
Yeah, it was embarrassing. They're always so embarrassing.
They're very, very embarrassing. I don't actually think I've ever done an official. Oh, Jakey, my baby boy.
I'm just like, yeah, classic me, classic Jakey. Come fast.
But that's not a bad. That's not a bad get. A UPenn fencer.
It sounds like a cartoon. Like,
what is a
fencing team? I could have dated her. I was seeing her fighting swords.
So wait.
God, you were sword fighting me.
So wait, what is your advice for somebody who is looking for a long-term thing? I feel like you would actually be somebody good for that.
I mean, I can't even imagine what people are going through dating. Like, it's like, especially, I'm gonna like fully go like young Gen Z. Like, I don't know how Gen Z feels. I feel like they want.
Ooh, they're going IRL.
I feel like they want relationships, right? I'm like,
dude, I've heard the Gen Z trend is to be in person.
I'll give my millennial curse advice, which is like the media is going to tell you if you listen to like that's what if you like are absorbing like mainstream media, you're going to be like, it's good to sleep around, which is like fine for a little bit, but I feel like it's emotionally might fuck you. Like it's better to like don't feel bad about like going for. That's what I think. My generation would sabotage a good thing because because be like, do I want to have more sex later? And then you'd sabotage a thing.
Oh, dude,
that's the millennial curse. That's it in one sentence. You're like, what if I want more? Yeah, you're the millennial curse.
I'm living the millennial curse. I live it.
Rules.
I had a huge hoe face post breakup. My last relationship was 3 years, and then in the course of a year, I had more sex than I've had in 6 years, and it was outrageous, and it was never great. It was, I mean,
dude, and like, millennials bad at sex. Millennials classically fast comers, dude. I don't think there's a good.
Oh, that's not my problem. That's definitely not my issue. But like, I just did it, and I remember the last sex I had when I was just like, I can't do this anymore. It was with a dude who was a regular at my job. And we were hanging out. We were just having a couple glasses of wine at the place across the street. And he was just like, do you want to come over? And I said, sure. And I went over and we hooked up. And afterwards, I'm sitting there and I have nothing to say to him. And I just remember thinking to myself, like, damn, do I really want to do this again? And I was like, no. And then I remember the next date I went on, and we ended up back at the guy's house. And he was like, do you want to get sexy? And I said, I don't think I want to go on another date with you, and I don't think I want to get sexy with you just to never talk to you again. I hate to say that, but
wow.
But yeah, and so we just mutually masturbated next to each other instead.
Well, you did really? How did that create?
Can I jerk off at least?
And I was like, yeah, all right, sure, as long as I can. And so we just like laid next to each other and jerked off, came, and then I was like, all right, I'll see you later.
Wow. Think about that now, you know what I mean? I work the next day, fucking.
It's like, I guess I'm going to get, but.
I think that's what I'm saying. The only advice, if I had to boil it down, because I'm an expert, just IRL. IRL shit. You just gotta fucking sort through it.
This you know what?
Bad.
I had what would have been a meet cute if the guys weren't too young. They were 24, and for me, the cutoff age is 27.
Oh.
But a friend of mine and I, we went out for their birthday. We went dancing, and this guy, clearly on a lot of drugs, I'm guessing cocaine, was just wide-eyed, like zeroing in on people, like, I love my life, I love things, and just like, and he's like, can I buy you a drink? And I went, sure. Can you buy my friend a drink? It's their birthday too. And he went, I guess, and got like upset about it. And then like he bought me a drink, and I went, okay, thank you. And then like we tried to disappear, and he started following us around the dance floor. And we see these two guys in the corner with, it's weird. We're at Trestle Inn. You know Trestle Inn?
Yes.
So we're at Trestle Inn, and there are these two guys in the corner drinking like beers, like with like hats on, like trading shirts. And it's just like so cute. And they're these two Chads, not my type, you know, just like young,
Classic
blonde, flippy
Chads.
hair, classic Chads. And I go over to my friend and we just go, listen, this guy's really creeping us out. He's following us around. Would you guys be cool if we just like sat here, and if he comes over to us, we're just going to turn and talk to you? And they were just like,
Chad's being helpful.
Chad's being so helpful. And they just went,
Put
yeah.
him to work.
Yeah, sure.
This is what I'm here for.
And then literally, it's just like, we just hit it off, like a very beautiful, natural conversation. They had gone to see a concert. My friend was like, I know that band. And I was just like loving it. And then we went, wait, how old are you guys? They're like, we just graduated college. We're 24. And we were like, okay.
So you should date a younger. Why you should date a younger guy?
But then they went, how old are you guys? And we went, guess. And they went, oh, you can't be a day older than 25. And we were just like, stop it. Of course we are. And it was beautiful, but they were just too young. So we finished our drinks. We were just like, thank you guys so much. And we left. And as we left, it's raining. We're hiding out under like a little awning, smoking a joint, and they passed us by. And it would have been a meet cute if they came and smoked a joint with us. But you know, the Gen Zers, they don't smoke weed like we do. Fucking them Chads don't smoke weed. Chads don't fucking chill.
Well, and then just slam the fucking Z's for a sec. Slam the Z's, because they don't get away with no guilt. It's like the creepy guy at the beginning. Some people, they have no experience with IRL and they do it too bad. They're like, hey, whoa, you gotta have boundaries and being social. You can't just be like, I'm quirky and feel like you're immune to social norms.
Yeah.
I had a fucking guy, I'm gonna talk shit. This guy fucking works at Punchline. He's like, oh, I'm quirky, I'm different, you know, dropping off a drink at a table. And then they're like, is that the lemonade? And he's like, yeah.
Are you fucking?
And they're like, well, I want a new one now. And he's like, nobody told me the social norms. I'm like, hey man, nobody told you don't drink other people's drinks, you fucking idiot.
I have a question who it is, because I think if it's the one person I think it is. Does his name?
No.
Oh, good. Thank God.
Totally different guy.
It's not the person I know.
Person.
Thank God, because
quirky.
Yeah, that's not quirky. That's being
different.
like, oh, I'm a little different. You're not fucking Bill Murray.
No,
like, shut the fuck up.
He's like 24, so whimsical. I get he's having fun. He's having fun. But I'm like, there's social norms, and then you're just being rude.
You know what?
Gen Z thinks they all have like a like you're just being rude. You just drank a person's drink. Like nobody told you. You don't have to tell you.
There is another thing with the Gen Zs that I am okay. So this is the thing. I appreciate it when people like clarify, like if I meet somebody and I can like tell that I should probably ask about pronouns, I'll ask about pronouns, right? But what I don't like is when people try to use it, is when like straight guys try to use it to get into girls' pants. Because that's happened to me. One time I showed up to like a party, and this dude, and I was guest bartending a college party, which like, why was I there? But I walked, yeah. So like I walked up, and this guy just went, hey human, love your earrings. Are you here for the party? I could not have been more turned off immediately, because I just was like, yeah, I'm bartending. Can you show me inside? And he went, and then like, just proceeded to like sit next to me, call me human the entire night. And it's just like, I think, I think there is a level when like trying to be like cognitive of somebody's like gender identity becomes like icky. I'm like, listen, you can, I present like a she, her.
I think that might, hopefully, my only is that they maybe will grow up and they'll like that memory will flash through their head and they'll just be like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, I might have sent like a raw XD as a teenager. You know, I'm not happy about who I was. All right. Yeah. Sometimes you have to do that shit and be like, oh, why did I do that?
Oh my God.
Me. I was probably raw XD and all types of ladies.
Wait, hold on. What is your biggest, why did I do that? Ooh, I like that question.
I asked a friend of mine if I could crash at his place because they lived close to the airport and I had a very early flight one day. So he was a very flirtatious friend. We were on a soccer team together. And so we went out to the bike stop before going back to his house, and he kept on flirting. He kept on being like, well, I hope you like to cuddle, and I sleep in my underwear. I hope that's okay. And I'm like, yes, all of this is fucking great. It's all okay with me. Yes.
What you're putting down.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I preload my consent now? Like, just do whatever. So we have a few drinks. We go back to his house. We get in his bed, and I go, all right, time for us to. And he goes, no. Yeah, he just like shut it down. I started to I was like, yeah, we're ready to like do this hookup, and he was like, no, we're not.
I'm not gonna say that's like a why did I do that moment. That's like he fucking led you on.
You blew it.
Do I think I blew it? No, I think he was just playing games.
And he was just like,
I think because he always, I think he took it all the way up to the line that he could take it to, and then finally when it was go time, he was like, all right, now I'm good. So I guess I mean so like we're like in bed together. Supposedly going to go to sleep so he can get up and go to the airport. I couldn't sleep because I was fucking embarrassed. So I get up in the middle of the night and I go to the bathroom. I lock myself in the bathroom, not on purpose, not like as a dramatic move. I just like could not get out of the bathroom. I'm like pulling, and then like it's like 3:00 in the morning. He's got roommates. I'm trying to be gentle with the door, but then like I'm panicking a little bit. And I start like slamming and pulling. Finally, like he shows up easily like this. The door just goes. And he's standing there like looking real impatient with me, and I'm like, all right, let's go back to bed. So I wish I had never gone home.
That's fair. I drunk aggressive hit on people, and that's a thing where it's like when I was younger, my big move would be to like try and get guys to go in the bathroom with me, but like at the dirtiest places. Like I did at Raven.
Oh, you're a dirty lady.
I'm a dirty lady. I'd be like, come on. And like,
that place is also like the gateway to hell. So it just makes people just sin and do bad. And
it's awful. And then I remember like I got somebody
the dirtiest bathroom on the planet.
It's filthy. Well, and this is the thing. I got somebody to go in with me. We made out for about 5 seconds, and then he just lifted his head up and went, no. And then like left. And I'm like, I think I could have left. I don't need that memory.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a fantasy of mine though.
Somebody going in a dirty, pulling you in a dirty.
Going to
because it has worked once. Alternatively,
I got a fun one. In a college, would do some light finger banging in the library.
Oh, okay.
That was a fun one for me. They had these little private study rooms.
Love a college private study room.
And there was a lady we fooled around in one of the study rooms. That was awesome.
Yeah, I got
awesome. Finger banged.
Yeah. Nice. I got caught once in one of my college classrooms.
Doing sex?
Yeah, doing sex.
Wow.
Well, because this is the thing. So I went to art school, and so like for the
in like the studios,
right? And so in some of the studios, they would have a bed so that you could do your activities for Meisner.
Sex activities.
And I literally, I had this guy come in with me, and we were fucking, and like the one of the security's job is like over the course of the night to like check the rooms, make sure everything's okay. And so like he opened the door, saw us fucking close the door, and then just like knocked and like peeped it open just a little bit and went consensual. And
Our school's so nice, dog.
And we went consensual, and
okay,
and then just kept going.
Good guy. Can I watch consensual?
It's like I just, this is uncomfortable. You guys shouldn't be doing this, but because I'm cool, I just gotta make sure. But yeah,
make sure you're being safe, guys. We're all having fun here. Cool after all.
Oh my god.
Well, speaking of being safe and having fun, this has been a safe, good time for me.
Yes, it's been a very safe, good. Jake, lovely.
Is this the pod? We're done.
We're about wrapping up,
baby.
Yeah. What do you got to plug? What do you got?
I'm doing fucking Punchline this Wednesday. All pro.
We're not gonna. This isn't gonna be out by then.
Oh, it's not gonna be out by then. Yeah.
Who cares? I'm bragging. I won't be back for another year. I won't be back for a year after that. So when that comes out, probably I'll be there. Then I got Philly's Funniest. On fucking next Tuesday. I get the fuck. I'm so excited.
Nice.
Friendly shows this Friday and all that shit.
Cool.
Or Saturday. And
so Friendly Comedy is still going.
Friendly Comedy's still good. We're on our summer break. We're gonna be back in the fall.
Hell yeah.
And we're a little roof, John.
And where can people find that?
Friendly Comedy on Instagram. And also I have a podcast, Jakey's Pod on Instagram, where sometimes I manically rant to myself and sometimes I have guests and stuff.
Nice.
You guys on probably.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for doing it. Oh, we're dating. By the way,
we're dating.
We're dating.
We're dating.
No, you're dating us.
Oh, that's
now you're part of this. Yes. Let your girlfriend know.
Rock and roll.
We're in the polycule, baby.
21st century, baby. What's up, millennials?
You know what is an amazing idea, Rachel?
What's an amazing idea?
Liking and subscribing.
Oh my God, you're very, very right.
To us.
To us at we.r.datingpod on Instagram, and you can find us under that on YouTube as well.
That's right. That's we.r.datingpod, and that's the letter R.
Yeah, that was my bad.
You'll figure it out.
Hey, how you doing? This is Neil Wood, one of the co-owners of Drop 10 Media Network and who helps run Biggest Little Comedy. You can check out all the other stuff we do at drop10.com. We've got podcasts, live comedy shows, and so much more. Go over there, support your favorite podcasts, follow them, subscribe. We appreciate it, and we're 100% DIY. Just a bunch of creatives trying to make it in this, and give us some feedback. We always enjoy a little feedback. Thanks.
This has been a Drop Tent Media production.